Alright guys, well, I just realized that I never shot any external videos of the car. All I've ever posted was pull videos. Well, this is a 1997 Civic EX Coupe, otherwise known as an EJ8. And, well, it's been a work in progress for quite a few years for me, actually. When I started with it, it had a JDM D15B VTEC block with a D16Y7 non-VTEC head. And it had a JDM Del Sol SI 5-speed. First thing I did was I put a D16Z6 VTEC head on it and an eBay turbo kit. And that was fun for a little while, but I got tired of not having much torque. So what I did was I put a B18B1 non-VTEC in it, and had the same turbo kit on it. You can see the Crow Obsession sticker there. That's our car group here near Pittsburgh. And we have about 1,600 members right now. I have Toyo R888Rs on the front, just for traction basically, because I mean anybody that has a high horsepower Civic or any other front wheel drive for that matter knows that you don't get a hell of a lot of torque transferred to the ground when you have street tires. So basically all I wanted to do with this video was introduce the car and show you around it a little bit. Maybe give you a few seconds to check it out. It's a little dirty right now. It's been sitting for a little while. It's kind of a garage clean. Just NRG seats, basically. I took all of the interior panels out and painted them black. AEM boost gauge, AEM wideband, AEM oil pressure gauge, OmniPower 11K tack. The chassis does actually have 244,000 miles on it. She's an old girl. It does have the 98 to 2000 HVAC conversion, so I can use a double din touchscreen, short shifter, and the typical Crown Royal bag, shift boot, and then I got a power inverter there for my tuner's laptop, and you can see the P28 ECU with the Honda S300 V3 installed in there. The sound system, it's a Boss 7-inch touchscreen, and then I have two Sundown Audio SA2 D2 dual voice coil 12s, and a Soundstream 5,000 watt amp. It also has a 3-fared Rockford capacitor, and I have a MechMan 190 amp alternator under the hood. Oh, and I have a carbon fiber Nardi steering wheel. And then the back is, it's got bottom leathers but back stocks. Couldn't find too much in the way of leather seats for these cars unless you have them wrapped, and I'm not that worried about it. Under the hood is a D18B1 block, PR3 Civic Type R head with GSR cams. The Civic Type R head comes with dual valve springs and tapered valves from the factory. Yeah, I mean, Garrett GT3582R dual ball bearing turbo, PLM top mount turbo manifold with a PLM 3-inch exhaust. Yeah, the radiator's a G+, some eBay bullshit, but it's a 3-core rad, 16 AN fittings, and braided hose for the cooling lines. There's part of my 2 of the lines for my 4-port catch can. The other 2 come off the back of the block. Yeah, I mean, CP pistons, 9.0 to 1, 81.5 millimeter, Eagle H-beam rods. The bottom's been balanced and blueprinted, so the builder told me that he wouldn't be afraid to rev it to 10,000 RPM. However, I don't have that much balls, so I think I'm going to keep it around 8,000. Sometimes I can rev it higher, but right now I have the rev limiter set at 8,400. Currently running 22 pounds of boost. In 4th and 5th gear, it made 588 horsepower at the wheels. You can see Skunk 2 intake manifold, Skunk 2 70 millimeter throttle body, Grams 2200 cc injectors, K-tuned, or is that? Nope, that's a Skunk 2 composite racing fuel rail. It's had quite a bit done to it. It's got a GSR transmission with an OBX LSD and an LS 5th gear in it. I mean, it's got ARP head studs, obviously. Adjustable cam gears. They're just VMS as well, but I wanted black cam gears. They're just basically for show. I don't really use them for timing purposes. AEM fuel pressure regulator. It's got all Hasport mounts. Always wanted Hasport mounts, so I made it a personal goal of mine. It is running on E85. So it's got the GM flex fuel sensor there. Omnipower 3-bar map sensor. I mean, it's got a Clutch Masters twin disc in it. I mean, everything that you see under this hood was done with my own hands or fabricated with my own hands because, well, I have a lot of friends, but just like me, they all have families and they all have jobs and other shit to do. So pretty much learned how to work on it myself. It's got all copper, nickel copper fuel lines and brake lines and everything. 6 AN return, 8 AN feed for the fuel. It has a Walbro 450 liter per hour fuel pump in it. The rear wheels are drags, and they're in pretty bad shape. I gotta redo them. When I bought this car, it was Vogue Silver Metallic, and obviously I painted it Electron Blue Pearl right in my driveway here, right where it's sitting, with a 3-gallon pancake air compressor and a $30 Walmart paint gun, and I used all Nason paint. It's got 50/50 tails. It's got a full 3-inch exhaust, turbo back with K-tuned dolphin tip muffler. I just got some carbon fiber cheap VMS pedal covers. I got some really nice Mugen floor mats in here, but I screwed them all up because, well, I live in Pennsylvania and it's mostly mud and snow and crap here. Yeah, but I mean, fire it up and hear how it sounds. It still needs a cold start tune. But I love my car. I built it myself. I had a couple friends help along the way, but for the most part, I built it myself. I had the engine block assembled by a machine shop because the block needed bored and everything needed line honed and balanced. But yeah, that's my car. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody has a good night. Till the next time. Peace.